Hello and welcome back to FatherofTwo Plays Sunless Sea. Last time we found out about my mishap with my computer, and we had a new captain, and we sailed the sea again. This time we'll set out from Pigmote Island, I believe, or we might have left there. I cannot remember. Let's find out in a second here. Right, so we're still at Pigmote Island. Oh, I guess it was 2 episodes ago where you found out about my mishap. Anyway, we found out what happened on Pigmote Island with our intervention, and we're about to sail on the Z again. We're doing okay for fuel and supplies, so we might make it a bit of a longer trip. Let's see. Yeah, we don't want to head too far to the east, but we could probably head north or south. South is more dangerous, I think. So we'll head north. Speck of something on my screen. We'll head north, and we'll see if we can find anything. I believe we have to find the Corsair's Forest for the Admiralty, so that might be nice if we could locate that on the way. And we have a dubious maelstrom in front of us, so we'll steer clear of that. Oh right, and we can send our Z-Bat out. Go forth, Z-Bat. Bring back information. Bonnie Reefs is the long way to the north. That should be marked on our map now. Yes, it's not that long away. I guess we're zoomed way out though. So we shall head to the Bonnie Reefs then. Is that something I saw over here? Or am I just going crazy? Okay, it must be nothing. We're yet to run into the very scary things at Z. Luminescent beasts like eyeless dolphins play in your wake. Discovered the Bonnie Reefs. Oh, we have a Corvette. Ooh. Have I paused the game? Oh, I didn't know I could do that, actually. Oh, he has 180. I think we're best to just turn off our light, run away. Maybe full speed. Yeah, we're gonna go full speed. We don't want to fight that right now. Maybe if we had a better cannon. But, we're gonna lose him around the reef here, I hope. And not explode our engine. Oh, goodness. Okay. I think we're free and clear. Oh, and we found an island. Demew Island? Is that this one? Yes, it is. Iron Misery Cove Funging Station. Funging Station? Must have to do with fungus. Oh, yes. Look at the mushrooms. A fervid forest of fungus. Demew Island. Iron and Misery Company Funging Station. Or Funging Station. I&M has a funger operation here, felling giant belagus shrooms for building materials, harvesting Carilli for its medicinal properties. It's a desperate little outpost, if something like civilization. Up puffs the affable Factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Tea with the Factor. The poor fellow needs the company, and he could spare an hour away from his schedule. Unlocked when learning about the bandage Poissonnier is. Okay. Unlocked when something awaits you. Okay. Well, let's take tea then. An interlude. You sit on the veranda of the Factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle, an expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores, the scones are stale, even the tea has a hint of mildew, but the Factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the ice and roses of Irem, the monstrosities of the Sea of Lilies, and a little restaurant in Venderbite where he enjoyed the most extraordinary seafood. Venderbite, I know it. I'd never met a tomb colonist who could cook, but you must visit the place. Do you know it? Ah, we do. He also has a good load of Belagus frond carted aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I've eaten so much of the stuff I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidently towards you. It happens, you know. But one does not have to eat, or does have to eat rather a lot of it first. Sorry, I forgot to start a timer, so I'm just checking the time here. Okay. You've gained 1 supplies. Well, that's excellent. We've been told of an exceptionally fine restaurant in Venderbite. And we have 8 more fragments. Lost 2 terror. We are fairly terrified. Well, I mean, we're wary. I guess that explains it right there, or sums it up right there. Compile a port report. The Admiralty likes to keep an eye on Iron and Misery's activities. Unlocked with no... Okay. Of course, I&M's activities here don't seem that interesting. Nevertheless, record what you can. So we got a port report. Gather supplies. Some of the island's fungus is good to eat. Some is poisonous, hallucinogenic, or mischievous. Good luck. Matter of luck. It could go either way. We have a 60% chance. So let's do it. Some of the island's fungus... Oh, we already read that. So we gained 2 terror, but we got 1 supplies, and we were fortunate. Okay. Well, we could keep going, I see. Well, that's not bad. I guess we'll head back to Z, though. Nice little visit there. Maybe we'll hit Venderbite on the way home. Did we find this place? Yes. Discovered Iron and Misery, discovered the Foskine Peaks. So, we'll sail north some more. And send out our bat and see if we can find anything new. Return to me, little bat. Mount Palmerston, much to the north. Not that far, we should sail up there and see what they have to offer. Oh, a lighthouse. I don't think we discovered that, but I guess we'll be okay. Don't have to find everything on our first voyage or second voyage. I guess this is our second with this ship. But there will be lots of sailing, so we can stop by and see that lighthouse at a later date, I think. Mount Palmerston. Well, this looks inviting. Distant bells. Discovered Mount Palmerston. Okay. Port Palmerston. So Mount Palmerston is a huge volcano. Or something. Brimstone. Always Brimstone. Mount Palmerston. Go up to the crater, or go to the port, I guess. Well, let's go to the crater. Up the road. Do they admit visitors to the Brimstone convention? Probably not, but you never know. They might sell tickets. Look down and see Port Palmerston like a toy and the ruins like gravel. You've come far, but the volcano's cone still rears above you. Rest a little before you go the last half mile. The road to the crater ends at a brass gate in the crater wall. Beside it stands an oddly charming little cottage. It's thrown together from pumice and basalt, but it features honeysuckle. An equally charming Deviless in a tea gown leans against the cottage wall, twirling a parasol and fanning herself. I am guardian of this place, she remarks languidly. You may not pass, but can I offer you a cup of Armillaria tea? Armillaria tea. Okay. Tea with the Deviless. Armillaria? That's not one of the poisonous ones, is it? You're pretty sure it's not. Yeah, okay. Terror in a tea gown. No doubt she'd be much less pleasant if you tried to break down the gate, but just now she's courteous, soft-voiced woman in a tea gown. The tea is hot and nutty and rather pleasant. She asks about your voyages. She is desperate for news of London. If it mists, it's nights, it's sick, it's poor, it's fires. She tactfully turns aside questions about the convention, but she shares some of the secrets of the Neath. Come and see me again, she says. Next time you're here, she shrugs gracefully. Bring me a present if you like. Okay. Well, she is rather charming, except for her weirdly red eyes. That's all for now. Okay. Well, let's visit the port. Mount Palmerston. Sullen lights glow green at the jetty's edge. Behind the port buildings, the island is knee-deep in ash. There are ruins here and there, of houses destroyed by fire. Far above the mountain top flickers red, just for an instant. Engage an officer, the merciless Modiste. Ah, yes, you'll do nicely. I need a ship. dear heart. Oh, it's a lady, isn't it? Ah, yes, you'll do nicely. I need a ship, dear heart, and I rather flatter myself that you need me. First officer, that would be nice, and she increases a lot, but what do we need? We need parabola linen. I don't think they sell that here. Nope, but they do have fuel. We don't have any money, but perhaps we could sell some supplies. We could probably do with selling 2 supplies. And fuel's pretty cheap here, actually, so we'll load up. That's excellent. Okay. Well, that was worth it. So we can't engage the officer, that's too bad. Chat to the port folk about the Brimstone convention. There was a revolution in hell, and the aristocracy of devils fled here. Here, they plot in exile. Okay. Sure. A shrug and a curse. They don't do us any harm. They sat up there, or they stay up there, and we stay down here. If hell's fighting itself, that's good for us all, isn't it? So, okay. I guess hell is having a war, and we're really close to hell? Dig among the ruins. Perhaps the villagers left valuables behind. You could pick over the remains to see what you might find, you ghoul. A matter of luck. And it could... Okay. Yeah, okay, let's try. One wall of a barn still stands. Someone has gouged words into it, in one of the lesser alphabets of hell, an account of a dream of the usurper's son, of its gear teeth sunk deep into the roots of time, of its servants in robes of gold and amber, of its beauty and its lies. So we have an intriguing snippet, memories of a distant shores, and we have gained a little terror, and we've lost supplies. Oh, that might not have been smart. And we cannot afford... Oh, goodness. Okay. I should have paid attention to that, but I suppose we'll move on now. And we're going to need to cut this trip as short as possible or make some money on the way, so we're going to head immediately west after this island. Oh, we don't want anything to do with that, I don't think. What is it? I mean, it could be a trade ship, but I don't think so. Turn off my light here. Faustic Corsair, so it's, Faustic. Is that Faust the Devil? So it's a devil's ship? Oh my god, it has so much life. Has it seen me? It's got an exclamation. Okay. Now it has a question mark. Go away, kind sir. Thank you. We don't want any right now, and we probably won't want any in the future, but we'll let you know. Okay, and we can turn our light back on, because we have lots of fuel. We don't need to bring up our terror any faster than it needs to. Or, you know, than we have to, I should say. No islands in range. So if we head just slightly south and west, I might have said we need to head east, but I meant west. Oh, where is that? Okay, well we should hit that port. Maybe we'll get supplies or make money. We gotta make port, and supplies don't go near as fast as fuel, so we could always risk blowing up our engines to go a little faster so we don't starve, because we don't want to starve at Z. If we do, I guess you'll see why. The Ragged Crow, it's just a lighthouse? Yeah, and we're in the fog to get to it. That's not smart. Okay, well, lesson learned, the Ragged Crow is not an island. Oh, is that a frickin' huge moth? My god. You stay over there, please, Mothra. We'll go down here. That seems much safer to me. I want nothing to do with that giant moth, even if it's friendly. Well, actually, if it's friendly, it'd probably be really neat to look at. But I assume it wants to, I don't know, eat us? Because we're like pollen? I don't know. We have entered a fog bank. Our gunner struggles to see our foe. A tiny breeze stirs your hair and dies. Okay, Vanderbite is quite a ways south. Let's see if we got any other islands around. Codex is a long way to the northwest. Well, we don't have the supplies to make that trip, so let us head right to Vanderbite. We might as well mark it on the map, though, in case we want to make a around up here and hit up Codex. Because we could go from Fallen London to Hunter's Keep to Venderbite to Wither to Codex and then maybe find a new island on the way home. But you don't want to stick to the same ports too much until you've found them all, because we'll get not decreasing rewards, but it won't be as good as the first time you found it. Though it might be worth a fuel to you, which keeps you sailing anyway. I wonder if in Submariner we can go into these abysses. Oh, and I'm recording my audio a different way, and I'm hoping it'll make it much better, so if you're listening, let me know what you think. Oh, some food. Yes, we need those. Yes, come to us. Don't come too close, but, you know, close enough so we can kill you. And back up, back up. Here we go. Yeah. No damage. Excellent. Okay, well that'll feed us. Oh, we're not gonna get to it. Darn it. Okay, we'll gather the corpses. Okay, so they give us the supplies. Those little bones are troublesome, and the flesh a little gamey, but salt them well enough, and they're quite edible. Excellent. So we got one more supplies. That'll keep us from having to resort to cannibalism for a little longer. I think we'll make it back to port, actually. I'm confident we'll make it back to port without any cannibalism, but I've been wrong before. You know, surprise cannibalism can and does happen, I think. I hope not. Okay, let's move on. We can't provide what we promised. We can visit the restaurant, that's right. We were sent here. Well, let's explore. And attack. You round a darkened corner and start down a broad boulevard lined with grimacing statues. There is a fluttering movement above. A cloud of frost moths swoop down upon you. You beat them off with your walking stick. They are determined, and the largest are the size of Z-bats, but they are fragile. At last they retreat, leaving 3 of their number melting into water on the pavement. Their wings are marked with patterns that resemble letters. You peer at them, but the script is already dissolving, so they're made of ice. That's cool. So we got a little terror? Okay. Not so bad. We learned more of the Z, at least. We can't do anything for the curator yet, so... Along the coast of the Unterzee, it's remarkably hard to die. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they don't give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex clues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. Excellent. So that's... oh, right. Find cuisine in Venderbite. Now that would be something. Visit a certain little restaurant. A corkscrewed street. At the twisty tip of an odd little side street, welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, "Vengeance of Jonah." A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A grey mustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. "Come in, come in!" You've lost one terror. You've found the vengeance of Jonah. The bandaged poissonnier at Venderbite seeks passage with a Z captain sympathetic to intrepid cuisine. Perhaps. The vengeance of Jonah. It's a cramped little place, but much better lit than most places in the tomb colonies. The scent of the dishes are multitudinous and extraordinary. Are they good? They might be. They might be good. It's difficult to tell. Recruit, so we need, 300 echoes. The bandaged poissonnier has long wished to travel, but you'll need to outfit the galley to his exacting standards. Okay, well, in the future, I suppose. And we can't offer him a strange catch or samples to today's special because we don't have enough money or a strange catch. So, we can go back there next time, though. So, let's make our way home, and hopefully we'll make it home before we run out of food. That would be excellent. In fact, why don't we go full steam ahead for a little bit here? We have a lot of fuel. I'd hate to risk the crew's lives, but I'm risking them by not getting us home sooner, so... What's our heat at? Well, it's dropping, so I think we're doing okay. Oh, Z-bats, we need those. Come to me, bat swarm. Don't draw me too much off my course, either. Closer. Yes, right there. Stop. Stop. Nope. Stop. Don't. No. Don't come closer. Okay. Okay, no. No. Ah, damn it. Okay. There we go. Only 5 damage. It could be worse. Oh, are these guys? They're friendly. They're traitors. We'll gather up the corpses, and we gain 1 supplies. Hecuba Caligo class cruiser, crew 30. Well, they're much tougher, though. Their boat looks exactly the same, but they are far tougher than us, so we'll leave them alone. And we might as well see Hunter's Island on the way. Oh no, we may have visited it already on the way out, but might as well stop in just in case there's something going on. The air trembles and a breath of change passes. Okay. Hunter's Keep. Okay, so we can have a luncheon. That's a good idea. Let's reconnoiter the island first. Ships rarely come here, nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle, the house and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing has changed, at least. Okay, well, we dined with the giggly one, I believe, so let's watch, or dine with the one that's not unpredictable this time. Cynthia is the eldest, melancholy, pensive, occasionally dramatic. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue, her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. Cool. We've lost our hunger. And we're now acquainted with the Sisters of the Keep. Salt's attention. Irons unchanged. 1 tale of terror. That's good. And 1 terror. And another supplies. Well, excellent. Thank you very much. Was that Cynthia? I think it was Cynthia. And let's tell them the news. Knock and wait. You ask the sulphur-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news to the sisters. Oddly enough, she comes back with a message that their headaches are cured and you're invited to lunch. Oh, I get invited to lunch. Well, let's dine with the other one then. Here's a story. Phoebe has a story to tell of 2 lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight of the dining room to the false stars glittering on the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The Unterzee shimmers below. Islands lie like mineral specimens on black velvet. Ships bob like wood chips between the islands. Vast spined things pulse in the depths. There is a scent like the scent before a storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there you finish the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and bath all over biscuits. You've lost 5 terror. We've got no fragments. Storm's attention, supplies, memory of a distant shores. Okay, well, I think we're good. Thank you very much, sisters. You may have saved some of our crew's lives. Shh. Don't tell anybody, Mr. Surgeon. We're going to give him a name, and I'll probably forget it and give him a different one. He shall be Barnaby. Barnaby, the plausible surgeon. And our comatose ferret will be Mincy? Sure, Mincy. And I'm going to forget both of those and call them different things in the future, just to annoy everybody. Mostly because I have a bad memory, thanks to child interaction all day long. Okay, we're back home. Home waters, sailors dawdle at the rail, watching for the lights of London. And the nice music kicks in. And you know you're home. I want that ship. That ship looks nice. Is that a pit? Better to not ask questions, I think. So, the venturer wanted something. In fact, many of these people want something from us, but I think it's a good time to end the episode. So, I put a link in the description so you can find Fail Better Games and this game. Check out their browser game if you like this and you like novels and reading. Choose your own adventure style things. I haven't played it myself, but I've heard very good things about it. This is FatherofTwo. Leave a like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. So until next time, this is FatherofTwo, signing off.